Hey kittens! Silver here with Buff the Cream Cat by Douglas Cuddle Toys, and we've got our little prismatic background here going on behind us. And today I'm going to be showcasing a sort of different species than what I usually feature on my channel. It's a little bit out of the box. Typically I collect mostly cat and dog plushies, including wild cats. But this particular set of plushies is smaller by comparison, but still definitely worth showing off. So I'm going to share with you my collection of SOS, or Save Our Space, wolves. So let's just move Buff aside. She could be prey for these guys, possibly. And first one up is the 12-inch or medium-size SOS wolf, who I got from the previous owner of the Liasco company right before they went into retirement, or just sort of went out of business indefinitely. But this guy is one of the most unique wolf plushies that I've seen. Not that I'm extremely well versed in wolf plushies. I'm generally not a big collector of wolves, though I very much admire and appreciate the variety and the diversity that is out there. But this one is definitely one of the cooler ones in my opinion, mostly because of just the nature of the coat. It's so different from anything else I've ever seen before, just on any plush, because it has almost sort of like an undercoat where you can see these coppery spots. And then the fur on top is just this lovely sort of black with white tipped fur at the end. And super, super plush, really, really lovely material. SOS definitely does not skimp on quality. And I just love the face on this guy. It's so sweet and adorable, despite the fact that it's a wolf. You know, you think of it as being kind of like a feral creature, but he just looks way too cute to do harm to anybody. And this one has a soft fabric nose, but there are other versions of this wolf that have the faux leather nose as well. So depending on the year that it was manufactured, you might get a slightly different look. But this is his SOS hang tag here. And one of the nice things about SOS is they give you sort of a little informative write-up of the animal. So my camera is not going to focus very well, but here we go. But you see their status, a little description, size and lifespan, range, habitat, all that good stuff. So, so SOS is a brand that not only brings adorable plush to people, but they also sort of educate them on just the different attributes of the plush that they make. So that's a cool thing. But this guy is very nicely floppy. And he's got some beans in his backside, and not really in his feet, but really, really nice to cuddle. He does come also in a larger size. There is I think it's either a 16 or 18 inch. I think it's an 18-inch wolf with the same exact design. So if you like something a little bigger, then that would be your guy. But at the time I just went for this particular wolf, his face just spoke to me more so than any of the other wolves that I had seen. So that was him. And now for my other collection of wolves, which belongs to the SOS Classic line. So this is sort of a little family we've got. So this is the big one here. And she is an 18-inch approximately from front to back. And again, the uniqueness of the design of this wolf and the coloring in particular is what most drew me to this particular plush. It's a very sort of kind of like a cream colored coat. Really two different shades of cream. You've got like the darker on the body, and then the lighter cream on the ends of the feet and on the underside of the nose and the face. And the SOS Classic plush are maybe among my favorite, just because of that really sweet lying position that they're in, and just the softness of the fabric. Again, this one is extremely soft too. I mean, in terms of the feel, they're really very similar, but I don't know, something about the pose of the laying plush just, I don't know, really appeals to me. But this one also has a soft fabric nose and some really lovely airbrush detail right around the muzzle here. Sort of similar to this one, also with the airbrushing. And we also see some airbrushing around the rims of the ears. And it's got that lighter color fabric on the inner side. And she has these nice sort of almost reddish brown eyes. It's probably not picking up too well on the camera. It's a little bright in here with the sun slanting in, but yeah, that's actually, I would say they both have pretty similar colored eyes, but this guy does actually have the eyelids here. That eyelid detail, which is a little bit divisive among plush fans. This one does not have the eyelids, but you can see there's a little bit of airbrushing around her eyes. So that would be the largest of the classic wolves. Then the next one up is a little bit of an anomaly. Same overall design. This is the medium-sized version, who's probably, I'd say, about maybe about 12 inches or so, 10 to 12 inches. Yeah, somewhere in that range. But what makes this particular plush so unusual is the fact that I don't think he was ever actually manufactured or distributed to the general public. He was sort of on the homepage, the former homepage of the Liasco company, but I don't think that he ever actually made it to the cutting room floor. So as you can see here, there's actually on his tush tag, it says he's a sample, and this may or may not be the only one in existence. I've never seen another one. I know people who have been looking for this particular sized one and were never able to track him down. And again, I just have a suspicion that for some reason they did not, they just didn't make this plush for whatever reason. So yeah, he was definitely a very, very lucky grab. Again, I got him from the former owner, so that's the only reason that I am fortunate enough to have this guy. So lastly, we have the smallest size, the little Baby Cub. So cute. And this one is probably, I'd say, about maybe 8 inches or so. Not quite as floppy as the bigger ones. He doesn't really move very much, but the face is so adorable. It's such a baby. So then you see you've got the whole little family all gathered together, the mama and the 2 pups. So that is my collection of SOS wolves, and again, sorry for the brightness of the sun outside. I probably should have made some adjustments. But yeah, so I just wanted to show you something a little bit different. It's not a very large collection, but it is very special to me. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed seeing my collection of wolves, and I'll be back again soon with some more plush goodness for you guys. Bye everybody!